Tarot, so good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for my water signs. The readings is just receiving blessings or being aware of blessings coming in for my water signs. That's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Alright, if you guys resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, hit me up at jocelynlovely84@gmail. If you guys want to leave any comments or have any questions, go ahead. You can also do that in the description area or in the comment section. Alright guys, I'm using the Luna L Universe Tarot deck, and I'll probably use the Starseed Oracle deck or the Black Moon Astrology cards to, continue the reading, okay? Alright, for you guys, we're starting off with the Four of Pentacles here. I don't know why, I feel like it needs to be brighter. Let me see if this can get any brighter. Well, because I'm so far away. There you go. There you go. Okay. So we're using the Four of Pentacles here. I want you guys to take a look at this brightness here. For some of you guys, I feel like there's this fear that was coming up. It's almost as if it's this fear of like not doing it right, or feeling like you're not living right, or you're not doing things right, or in a way that you're expecting it, or there's like this expectation about how you think life's supposed to be. And it's almost as if by you becoming aware of this expectation that's in your head, you're limiting yourself from experiencing what the day could actually offer you, right? And I know this sounds like very broad or whatever, but if you really think about it, it's a mindset. For some of you guys, you're not really releasing the expectations for the day, right? Maybe things didn't go as you planned. Maybe things haven't gone or gone your way faster than you anticipated, but it's like it's all part of the journey. It's like slowing down, having patience, but really understanding that you really don't have control of the outcome. You don't have control of the outcome with the way life turns out, right? So it almost seems to me like some of you guys, I'm not saying you're not going out there and putting in the hard work. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's a perspective, right? For some of you guys, it's almost as if like you expect things to go this, that, and a third, ABC. Very strict way of looking at it, but it's almost as if because you look at it that way, you're robbing yourself from having a great experience during the day. Not saying that you're never happy, it's almost as if you're so invested in getting the results now, you're forgetting that you're already planting seeds for the next season, right? So maybe 6 months, a year have gone by, and it's like you haven't really realized that you have changed, right? You have surrendered control. Because with the Four of Pentacles, it always reminds me of somebody wanting to release control, relinquish letting go, and just enjoying the ride as it is. And here you are doing that. And I feel like, hi, welcome. You're already doing that, so it's like it's a reminder, like, hey, you're right here, right now. Don't let these expectations of where you should be ruin that. You're gonna get to where you need to. It's just not looking or coming about faster than you anticipated it, right? So here you are with the Four, finally understanding that and agreeing with that, agreeing to live on life's terms and surrendering to that. And here you are, the illumination. It's almost as if you're in sync now. Your body's in sync, your mind's in sync, because you've slowed down. You're slowing down and allowing the divine to take you where it needs to. For some of you guys, you had specific plans and they didn't pan out. What religion is this? I don't really do religion. It's really spirituality. So I like to call it the divine, higher self, lower self, whatever you think your religion is. Let that be a part of you, right? I'm not here to claim any religion, but I do know that whatever your religion is or your spirituality is, it stays with you. So the message still comes across the same. Okay, so here we are with the Four of Pentacles, and here you are with the Sun. Illumination, right? It's again receiving blessings, but you need identity. Well, I actually don't need identity. I'm okay with just, it's funny because I used to label it. when I started my journey, I used to label it as just, Catholic or whatever, growing up that way. And the more time went by, the more I realized that there doesn't need to be a name for it. All I know is that I feel the presence, and I feel like when I receive guidance, then the guidance is just so gentle. Just the way, whatever you want to call it, right? It comes in, it's just so gentle. And it's so compassionate, and it's so loving, and it's a beautiful energy. And so I'm just so glad and lucky that I get to be a part of that, and that I get to be a platform for you guys, whoever just channels in with me. So, but you let me know, share what your identity is. I'm more than happy to welcome that and celebrate that with you. So here you are with the Sun, receiving graciousness, receiving blessings from the Most High, receiving love, receiving everything. It's almost as if you're going through a deep awakening, and the only reason you're going through this awakening is because you're allowing yourself to lose control, to let go. You're not expecting anymore. You're not forcing things anymore. You're understanding that things are going as they should, and you have no control over that. Besides you doing the work that you usually do, right? But it's almost as if, again, the expectations are loosening. You're not having those as much, and so here you are. It's almost as if you're so free to channel the real you, or connection that you have with whatever you identify with, right? You got nice pillows. Well, yeah, thank you. I like my pillows. So here you are, receiving graciousness from the divine, right? It's gorgeous energy, and here you are just bathing in this. It's almost as if you guys, again, you weren't realizing how many blessings have come about. You really have grown, and you really have changed, like a lot. To the point where it's like, you may not realize this, but the things that used to satisfy you, the things you used to settle for, they just don't, they're not enough. Or if you were just so consumed with everything else but your own source of happiness, it's not like that anymore. It's almost as if you realize that putting yourself first is a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise. So again, all of these changes have come about, and it happened, and not in the way you expected it. So again, it's like being flexible with what goes on throughout the day. So here you are as the Page of Swords, receiving, like this is you putting yourself to work. This is you really focusing on the things that you love, really allowing yourself to express yourself and be as you are, and you're unapologetic about it. So identity allows you to be grounded. You should be in control at all times. Well, I mean, if that's what you believe, by all means. I actually not really for that, but I'm actually learned that being the complete opposite of that. When I'm in surrender, I feel more like everything flows with me. So I feel more grounded when I surrender, right? And I feel like it's, a lot of people are afraid of that because it's like you get to question who you really are in that moment. And it's like, it's the one time where you feel like there's peace, at least me, I feel there's so much peace in every area of my life. But then again, hey, everybody's life is different, and I embrace that too. I have nothing but love and respect to what you believe, okay? All right, here you are with the Page of Swords, really focusing on the things that call to you, right? Everybody has their own belief, right? Their own things that push them forward, and here you are actually embracing that. Look at you, feeling 100% you as you are, and here you are under with the King of Pentacles, really focusing on the things that make you happy. It's almost as if you forgot that maybe a year ago you wished to be different, you wish to just be more in love with self, and here you are actually showing up as that. And I feel like it's a surprise because, again, it didn't go the way you expected it, but you're showing up happier than ever. You're actually showing up being as you are, like being you. And it's surprising because, again, you're not who you thought you were going to be either. So here you are, taking advantage of just all the opportunities that come in now, and being understanding that if this were you a year ago, because you weren't this person a year ago, if these opportunities would have came a year ago, you wouldn't have been equipped for that. You wouldn't have understood. So it's like now you're at a perfect place to receive certain blessings because you understand the value of self. You understand the blessings that come in. You understand sacrifice. You understand that it took you to get to where you are now. So sometimes you guys, again, a lot of you guys are so focused on getting somewhere, on getting results, but it's like everything comes within due time. You just weren't paying attention. You're expecting these things to come in, but all these other blessings came in and you weren't even aware of them until you just the expectations stop for a second. You know, you're just here in the moment, and then you realize, whoa, my life has changed. I have grown. I have great company now. I know my worth. I know my limitations, right? And I have respect for myself. And these are the blessings that are here for you to claim, like right now, and it's like so apparent now. For some reason, it's never been as apparent as it is now. Here with the Four of Swords, some of you guys are really resting and allowing graciousness to come in during the springtime and just take you where it needs to. Some of you guys, again, with limitations, I feel like this is the time for you to really not only take baths, but really just spend time resting. And I mean outside, if it means walking around and just enjoying the day, but really take time with yourself. Because it's like you guys have gotten to a point where you're really enjoying the moment with yourself, right? And you guys may be busy, but it's like it's gotten to a point where I don't think you guys have ever loved yourselves as much as you do now, or have appreciation and gratitude for the life you live now. The next card is Death. Here you are, just look at this gorgeous energy. It's like, again, transformation, right? We talk about death and rebirth, transformation, changing, understanding that you were not the same person you were a year ago, and having so much love and respect for the journey that it took for you to get here, because a lot of you guys faced fear along the journey. There were so many days where you didn't know what was going to happen. So many days where you guys were crying and trying to heal, and you gave yourself the space to do it. And look at where you're at now. You guys are actually really happy. That's like the most amazing thing. I feel like, again, this is like an understatement. Compared to like where you guys were a year ago, a lot of you guys have went through a massive healing. And I feel like that needs to be celebrated every single day. That's a win. All right, those are the first 6 cards. Let's see what else comes on. Do you guys have any questions, any comments? By all means, I love talking to you guys. I love hearing your experiences. I really do. I think you guys teach me a lot. Oh, look at this. You got the Ace of Cups with the 3 of Wands. Newness coming in. It starts from the inside, right? It's like you're only appreciating everything on your exterior, right? Because you're actually appreciating yourself within. Some of you guys have went through a massive healing, a massive just shift, and you feel it outwards now. It's being shown outwards. Some of you guys are really happy, and you underestimate how happy you really are until you go outside and you see people looking at you. What cards are you displaying? The Luna L Universe Tarot deck. I don't know if you guys have seen these before. I love this. I love this. These cards. I love them so much. But I can use other ones. I can definitely use the Black Moon or the Starseed Oracle deck. I know people love those. So here you guys are with the Ace of Cups and the Three of Wands. Again, it's like it's from the inside. You guys underestimated how happy you were until you went out there and you realized like people want to be as happy as you. They really do. So here you are, right? A new opportunity, and you're showing up. Look how colorful this color is. This is just another opportunity, right? That you can find during the moment, you can see during the moment, experience during the moment, and here you are showing up as your fabulous self. Do you know how hard it took for you guys to get here? This is why we're celebrating, right? You guys were celebrating the small wins because ultimately it's not just one little blessing, it's many. And they're being sprinkled all over, and it's like you're just noticing it. Those cards fall. I'm not picking those up. All right, with the 3 of Wands energy, let's see what else am I getting. Yeah, it's almost as if you've come home. Some of you guys were trying to figure out, with every stage, I feel like you guys go through this not only awakening, but it's like a new version or a new identity, or every time you heal, it's like there's more union with self, right? There's more peace, and it's like you're identifying this new version of you, and you're understanding it, and you're welcoming it with all the love in the world. And I feel like that's the difference between where you are now and where you were maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years ago. This is why you show up so colorful, right? It's almost too like you vibrate this. You're such high vibes that like it's like you're finding your way into more positivity around you. So, and even with your relationships, maybe the ones that you've dealt with forever, I feel like there's more healing that takes place in your relationships, or your relationships are being redefined because you've changed. Whether you see it or not, you actually have changed. I don't know if people actually told you that, but you have. And here you are with the, have you read The Secret? No, I have not. What's The Secret? Is it a tarot deck, or what is it, a book? Nathan, let me know. I've never read it. Okay, the Four of Cups, right? Look at this beautiful energy. It's like getting to the nitty gritty, planting seeds, and really waiting. So like a year from now, you're gonna be a whole completely different person again. It's funny because a lot of you guys complain. Well, I don't want to say a lot of you guys complain. I want to say there's a lot of pain that comes out of this, right? It's like we don't always want to stay where we're at, right? And all these shifts that we go through throughout the months, right? Because there's a lot of shifts that we go through. It really faces us or helps sets us up to become the person we are now. So imagine if you wouldn't have made all the sacrifices you did within the year. Imagine if you didn't like make the changes, if you didn't heal, if you didn't apply the work, right? You would never have been where you're at now. So it's almost as if every time you go through a shift, this is what you're doing. You're transforming for the future, for tomorrow, for who you're going to be. And I know it's a lot of work. A lot of people get very exhausted, but what would you be without it? Right? It's like after all the hard work, you get to sow again. You get to start all over and do it all over again and just feel so good about yourself, because again, every year you're somebody new. You're welcoming more new energy. You're becoming more in love with yourself, and I feel like that is the best blessing of all. Think about it. There's so much to do in this world, right? But if you're not happy, then what's the point? Really, right? It's really all about, are you happy? And here you are putting in so much beauty and so much work. And it's funny because you got 444, you got the Four of Pentacles with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. I just saw this. 444, hard work, hard discipline. The divine is literally congratulating you because you've done so much. And I feel like sometimes you're so focused on the progress, you forget, hey, pick your head up. You're right, because with the page, you're working all of the time, constantly wanting things to happen, but it's like, hey, look at everything you've overcome. Look at everything you've healed from. Look at you right now. You are a masterpiece, one, and the person that you're becoming, people really look up to. So why are you not looking up to yourself? Like, to yourself? Okay, let's see what else. Some cards fell, but I don't know if I want to pick them up. We get The Secret. Okay, let's see. What's next? Oh, you got the Hermit. Look at this. It's like going in a cave, right? And really going deep within and knowing where you're going. And it's like you've always had questions, right? About where your life is going to take you. You always had questions about who you can actually become. You didn't know how it was going to go about, but you still kept going the course. And this is why you have so many blessings that come in, right? Because look, there's so much to discover here, right? And it's like because you do the work that a lot of people are too afraid to do, you get these blessings, and people wonder how you do it, right? And then you tell them how you do it, and it's like it's just, you know, the sacrifice, right? And some people may not know that, may not be able to do that, and that's why you are fearless, honey. But you're a hermit. You go down the path, always searching within, searching for transformations. For some of you guys, I feel like you're Scorpios. This reminds me of Scorpio energy, Remember, if you have Scorpio rising, it's almost as if that you guys always look forward to, I don't want to say look forward to the death and rebirth, but it's in you. It's within you. So it's like a natural reaction. It's what you do now. You guys have become masters at self-discovery. You've become masters at shadow work. You've become masters of just really putting in the work and wanting to see results. And I feel like that is a great gift to have. Some of you guys are really successful, and I feel like sometimes you forget that because you see everybody else around you sometimes, and you're like, damn, you know, other people have this, other people have that, but it's like you forget what you offer to the table. You guys are really actually successful, and I feel like sometimes, it's either society or it's either other people try to like show success versus you being success, right? Do you see what I'm saying? And so because a lot of people show success, it's almost as if you feel like maybe you're not there, right? But again, it's an illusion, right? It's an illusion because you've gone as far as you have what you have, and there's people out there who don't have as much. There's people out there who have it harder than you. And I feel like sometimes you forget that, or because you see other people, I don't know, maybe social media sometimes that makes people feel like there's always something to attain to. Again, it's an illusion. You have everything you could ever need. You're always taken care of. The divine takes care of you guys very well. You know you are. So again, don't think that other people's standards is how you should define yourself. No. Everybody goes through their own journey as they should. And again, this is the time to really look up and really look around you and realize all the blessings you have. Don't forget the blessings that you have. All right, let's see. Should I use the Black Moon deck or should I use the Starseed Oracle deck? I'm gonna use the Black Moon deck. Let's see what we have here. Okay. I love this deck. This is one of the best decks. It got me into astrology, which, you know, I took my time with. I didn't know if I necessarily believed in astrology at first. But within time, you know, there's always something to learn from this. Okay, here you go, the first card. Aquarius, I know. Gorgeous energy. Here you are sitting down. And this beautiful energy around you. You're so protected. You're heavily protected, and you know it too. That's the advantage you have here. You may not realize this, but you have more faith than you give yourself credit. You have literally your guides watching over you, and you have so much room, right? With this planet over here, you have so much room to follow your own path, right? Because you have Uranus. This is your main planet. Uranus helps you not only forge your own path, but it helps you not stay inside of a box. You guys are just so unique as people, and I think, again, this needs to be noted. Because, again, a lot of people go through the system, like they follow the system of life, and you pave your own path. That's also a beautiful thing, because remember, when you pave your own path, you go through a lot of rejection. So what does that say about you? That you have thick skin? You have a lot of confidence? That already tells me you have more confidence than you really let yourself on to believe. Haha, look at this. You get Saturn next. Truth is next. Gorgeous energy. That's the truth. It's like the divine really needs you guys to know this. For whatever reason, it's all I'm getting is like you guys really receiving all these blessings. And I know Saturn energy is more, well, it's not always bad, right? Because when you have Saturn energy, it talks about all the hard work and discipline. You already had 444 on the table, so what does that tell you? It's like recognizing all the hard work you've done and being grateful and being happy. This is enough. If this isn't enough for you, then what is going to be enough, right? Like, you've done all the work. All you have to do is literally wake up and appreciate the day as it comes. Because what else do you have to do? You're not the type that has to be told or reminded to get up and move, right? No, this is you just admitting to yourself that you're doing all the work and it's going to come as it comes. Mars energy. Yeah, look at this. Force. Now remember, we get Mars. This is reminds me of very heavy, gorgeous, confident energy. Look at this person. It's like he knows the path. With the arrow pointing, he follows the path as it is. It's instinctual, right? Even though it's a man, it's instinctual. He knows where he's going. He knows the path. He's being guided there, and it's like no matter what happens, whether he can see or not, he's being led through faith and he's moving accordingly. Gender doesn't matter. I'm just saying you're moving accordingly. Yes, The Secret is a book. It expresses if you manifest your destiny, everything you think will come true. I don't agree with what you said about being happy is the meaning of life. Well, but see, you're missing my point, right? I'm saying you already are doing everything you have to do. These are for my people that do the work every day. These are my people that go in, day out. You overdo the work, right? It's like stop and smell the roses. Smile. Enjoy the moment. This is what I'm getting. This is the divine getting to me, saying like you're already doing everything you're supposed to. Just relish in that. Like take a break, sit down and just really go over your past and look at how far you've actually come. That's the only time you should retrospect, right? Look back is when you're thinking of all the goodness that you've been through, everything that you've sacrificed, everything you've overcame, everything you worked hard, right? Because again, 444 is discipline, it's hard work and dedication, but it's also recognizing the hard work that you do, recognizing all the goodness that comes in, right? Because of the hard work that you did. So these are for my people. The reason why this is coming in, it's almost as if gratitude needs to take place here. Right? Being aware of receiving blessings from all the hard work that you've done. What about? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, so the next card is going to be Libra, balance. Beautiful energy. You get a feminine and a masculine energy here. Gorgeous. And then you get a 9 and a 1. That's a 10. That's completion. You guys have come a full circle. You went through a full circle, and it's like this is the best time of your life. You're at your prime. That's okay. You're at your prime here. You've done all the work you could have ever done. You came into this lifetime expecting to do X, Y, and Z, right? And you blew it out the water. You did more than you could have ever anticipated to do. Your super chat. I'm not sure what that is. Super chat. Oh, I guess I have to make one? Yeah, I'll look into that. But yeah, what was I going to say? Damn, this was a good message too. You got me thinking, what's a super chat? Libra. Okay, you guys been through... Oh, okay, you're at a 10, right? You're at a 10. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it, Nathan. I love that, we're talking here. You keep me going. You're making me just laugh, and I'm enjoying myself. Libra. Oh, yes. Remember. So I feel like you've gotten to a point where it's like you blew it out the water. You came here and you surpassed everything you could have ever wanted. Your guides are just so happy for you because you literally came in here and changed your life. You changed it, you transformed it, and it's like if you guys see, like we all come in with a mission or with something we want to complete or accomplish, and I feel like you're missing the fact that you did all of that, right? It's bigger than you think. When you pass on, you're going to leave so much behind, right? So many good memories, so many lessons that you're going to be able to teach your children or the people that you love around you just by the way that you live as an example, right? You're an example. And so here you are as a 10. It's like very good partnerships are going to come in now. Really good partnerships are going to come in and they're going to change you because you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And if you're in those partnerships now, it's almost as if you can really enjoy these. You can enjoy these partnerships because tip you or any of your fans can tip you. Oh, really? Okay. I have a PayPal. I have a PayPal in the description, but let me look into that. Oh, that's so cool. When your chat is super big, the ones that pay a fee can get your attention. Oh, that's so cool. Let me look into that. That sounds really fun. Yeah, I have a PayPal, but it's in my description. So if you do want to donate, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's live. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look into that. Yeah, definitely gotta do that. Thank you for letting me know. That really helps me out. You know. Here you go with Libra again. Energy partnerships. It talks to me about having healthier partnerships, living well through partnerships. It's almost as if some of you guys also one of the lessons that you came here to learn was how to have healthy partnerships with people, not codependent ones, right, but interdependent ones. And it's like you're able to do that now. You're able to show up for people, but then show up for yourself as well, and just have a mutual respect for people and a mutual growth with people. So it's like you're growing with them. You get to have great relationships with people, enjoy them, and then just know that you don't need people, right? But you get to have a great relationship with people, and that's a good lesson to learn. It almost seems like you guys have really overcame a lesson like that. Maybe some of you guys were going through codependency issues. I'm not sure where it was, but you're at a 10 now. So it's almost as if all the lessons you needed to learn for this stage, they're learned. You've learned. Congratulations. Which is why the divine's telling me to let you guys know that you guys have done a great job. You need to celebrate right now. This is celebration time. Celebrate. I don't care if you guys want to take yourself out for coffee, go to a party, have some wine. Celebrate right now, because now is the time. You have done a great job. Great work. What's next? 12th house, escape. Gorgeous energy. It's so funny I said escape, right? With 12th house, right, we talk about premonitions, we talk about psychic energy, water energy, right? Intuition. With the moon, the phases of the moons and the changes, it's almost, again, some of you guys have changed so much, have changed for the better. And again, we're talking about recognizing the changes for the better. If you are not recognizing changes, you need to stop for a second and really see how much you've grown, how much you not only love yourself, but how much gratitude there's in your life, and then how much better your relationships are now, whereas they were last year. All right, so again, with this conch shell, it's almost as if you're reinventing yourself or shifting or changing, and it's like this new version of you is out. It's coming out, and it's like you get to enjoy it now. You get to enjoy the fruit of all the hard work of your labor, right? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9. Again, these are near ending and completions. You had a 10 earlier, and now you have a 9. Gorgeous energy here, guys. I really want you to suck that in, feel that energy. It's a celebration today. I have so much good energy for you guys, and I think this is needed. This is very much needed. Some of you guys are working really hard, waiting for promotions to come in, ready for good things to come in, for changes to come in, and it's like, now's the time. Now is the time, guys. You're gonna have a great time. I promise you. Woo! And it's funny, we had 12th house, which is Pisces energy. We didn't have Cancer yet, but we have Scorpio, transformation. Again, you guys, remind me, a lot of you guys are Scorpios out there because it's water energy. You guys are the masters of digging deep, right? Exposing the darkness and shedding that light. I have to go now, but I appreciate the conversation. You're awesome. Bless your souls. Bless your soul, and I hope all your dreams come true. And I hope yours do too. Thank you so much, Nathan. I'll get that super chat going so that you can come by next time, okay? I love you. P.S. I'm Scorpio. Yes, Nathan, Scorpio. Okay. Have a good one. All right, Scorpios, you guys are the best at transformation. This is you guys. Every 3 to 6 months, you go through a transformation, and it shows. And I feel like this is the time. You just came out of another transformation. Some of you guys went through some really deep healing. There's this loneliness you felt, or this like healing that needed to take place. And I feel like now that you went through it, or you're going through it, you guys, there's a huge light on the other side. And you're exposing yourself, right? You're transforming yourself so that when you come out and see the light again, after being in the darkness for a while, you're coming right back up, and the light is showing, and you are at a higher frequency. You're vibrating higher. You're happier. It's like you needed this. You needed to go through this so that you can understand. You can understand that you alone are a blessing. Remember, when you do the hard work, all the hard work you do today, you know who's going to benefit from that 6 months down the line besides yourself? People that you meet. There's people out there you're going to meet, and they are going to get to experience the benefits of your transformation, because not only do you have the key codes to transform, right, and to change, but you've been through it. So who else better suited than you to guide them through the process? You guys think this is light work. Light work, right? But it isn't. It's really heavy work too. It's heavy work, and I feel like you guys underestimate your purpose in life here sometimes, because you don't see how beneficial you are, or you're going to be to somebody else in the future. And it's all because you made the decision to transform. You made the decision to go through the healing, and guess what? That speaks volumes, baby. That speaks volumes. I got 2 cards that fell. You get Mercury retrograde, but it says reinvention on the bottom. All of this, I'm telling you, this darkness that you went through, these setbacks, a lot of you guys were going through setbacks and were wondering why. It's because you had to go through the healing. The divine knew that that was the only way you were going to be able to sit down and heal and cry and feel whatever that pain was that was limiting you from being a more healed version of yourself. And you went through it, and you did the hard work. So here you are. It's almost as if there's 2 versions of yourself living on, right? You guys were going back and forth with, again, entertaining, or I don't want to say running from, but it's like sometimes the healing is really difficult to do. So what do? You guys kind of go back or pause for a second and live out in through that energy that you may have not healed from, and then the next day it's like you trying to heal and live in this other energy, right? So you guys were going back and forth, and here you are during Mercury retrograde. You guys actually sat down and went through the healing, and here you are, reinvention, transformation. These are amazing energy, guys. This is it was meant to be at this exact time. So you guys, this is again an acknowledgement that you did the hard work. I'm also getting for these 2 energies right here. These 2 energies, this remind me of the twins. So some of you guys, when you went through that healing phase, it's almost as if your shadow, darkness, whatever you want to call it, ego, got to live on. You gave it the space for it to express itself, and it's almost as if because of it, you're aware. You're more aware of your shadow energy and how that actually influences you as a person. So when we talk about shadow work and we talk about higher self work, it's like you're allowing these 2 versions of self to live on, and you're learning how to coincide with both of those energies. Remember, you being aware of the darkness within you, it's really good for you, because once you expose it and you accept the darkness within yourself, you can accept other people's shadow. So here you are accepting yours. Finally, not running from it, not being afraid of it, ashamed of it, or scared of it, but you could be scared of it. It's your shadow after all, right? But it's like having respect for it. Like you said, allowing space for it to be. And here you are with Gemini next. See, look at this, double and double. They just came out, both of them at the same time. Both versions of you becoming whole. And it's funny because you had Libra earlier. So that was 2 versions of self becoming whole. I want you guys to really pay attention of all the hard work you've done. Shadow is happy. Higher self is happy. You guys are literally in union, which is why partnerships are very essential at this time. Your partnerships are only going to get better. The people that you meet, your relationships with them is going to get better, right? Because you're only going to be as available as you are with yourself to others. So here you are opening up and being free. So now that you accept your shadows, the people around you, they're not going to faze you. You're going to accept them as they are, and that's true love. That's not true love. That's a deeper form of love, right? It's a deeper form of love. Okay, so the next card that came out. Sorry, y'all. My cards fall. Well, I drop them. Is North Node, life's purpose. What have we been talking about this whole time? Here you are opening yourself up. Look at this. Looks like a heart, right? Opening yourself up and just being happy. And look at this. This looks like, I don't know, but it's like it looks scary, right? And it almost seems like it's a part of you. It's a shadowy part of you. And this is your light. And it's like you're being open with it. You're in union with your shadow. You're in union with yourself at a higher level, right? Because at a higher level, you're more understanding here. You're more understanding, and you're more humble about the way you live your life now. So again, life's purpose, right? Some of you guys, like I said, you've been doing all the hard work. You've been doing everything you're supposed to do. And so here you are. This is what this is for. This is what you've been living for, right? For this. And this is why you're happy. This is why you're happier. This is why I say count your blessings, because this is a time where you've actually been more accepting of self, right? For good and the bad and the ugly, right? We all have that, and it's like you guys are getting to enjoy all of that, and then sharing your experience with others about it, right? Who are new to the game. They're new to healing. They're new to growing. And you just show up and you say the right things to them. You say the right words to them. And it's like, because of you, they were inspired to be more accepting of self, right? And so not only are you a blessing, but you're dropping nuggets, little nuggets of blessings for somebody else to discover, to enjoy. It's like dropping light, right, into somebody else. And they're like, oh, I could use this. You're a bright light into your life and to others' lives, and this is a cause for celebration. So again, it's all about the celebration today, right? All right, guys. I don't know if there's any questions or anything at the moment. I don't know if there is any questions. Let's see. I think I'm gonna read from the Starseed Oracle deck to close out, because I mean, we went through the same message, different cards, same message, right? Alright. Also, I do tend to, if you guys want to ask questions, I will give you free mini answers. If you guys have any questions, now's the time, just because I always leave questions and answers till the end after I do the reading. So, alright, the card that came out, I'm using the Starseed Oracle deck, was the Breath of the Cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Right? What did we talk about earlier? Surrendering, right? Not expecting things to go your way. They're gonna go not your way, but things are going to happen for you, but in the time that they come. So you understanding that and releasing the breath of worrying, the breath of wanting control, the breath of not having fear that you don't know how everything's gonna pan out, but just surrendering to it and realizing that the universe is right there with you. It's protecting you, it's guiding you, and you're with the universe. You really are. If you just enjoy the moment, you'll see that you're with the universe. They're with you at all times. And you know you are too, because you're the type of person that has high faith. Whoa. That's a gorgeous card. Okay. Alright, let's see. Any other... Also, I'm doing if you guys have any questions, you can ask them. Giving free responses, because I always do it during the end of my readings. Let's see what came out. Okay. Okay, the next card that came out is the Great Severing. Mars energy, softening to love. Softening to love, guys. Right? The severing, it's almost as if you've come a long way, and this is you realizing that this journey, you would never have become the person that you became if it wasn't for you struggling the way you did, going through the hardships, going through the sacrifices. You did all of this. You signed yourself up to do this even when the road got really difficult and you didn't know where you were going. You went through the pain, and here you are on the other side and understanding that this only happened because of everything you went through. And here you are admiring and respecting your journey. You really respect it and admire it because you know that this was all worth it. Maybe not worth it, or maybe I think it is, but at least you feel like you're understanding the point of it. All right, anything else? I'm getting respect. You have respect for the game. Respect for the game, y'all. The game of life. All right, anybody have any questions? I'm open to answering them right now. The Cosmic Heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. But take a look at this. It's like you're discovering yourself. This person looks like they're tapping on their shoulder, right? You're discovering yourself. And the only reason you can really do something like this is because you're actually trying to feel like your feelings yourself. It's like you're very present in the moment. But look at this person closing their eyes and really trying to process the day or the moment or whatever. And this is creation. This reminds me of very creative energy, very forgiving energy. When we talk about pink, we talk about love. So you're experiencing all that love frequency, right? With yourself and union with your guides or whatever you want to call it. God, Christ, consciousness. This is you enjoying it. This is the whole point, right? Because a lot of us go through separation and we wonder if we're ever going to feel union again. And here you are feeling union and whole with the divine. Big picture thinking. Here you are. It's a portal. It's almost as if, again, all the lessons you learn, they're right here. And now you have an opportunity to go through a whole new contract, lessons, whatever you want to call it. And here you are ready. You're ready for something new. You're ready for changes. You're ready to keep going down your path and learning new lessons. As you should. Learning new lessons here. And you're ready for it, right? You got Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Here you are. Some of you guys are getting to discover what your needs are. And you're starting to pay attention to making sure your needs are met. And the only one that can do that is you. So you're really putting a lot of effort and making sure that you're healthy, that you feel okay. You're prioritizing your needs emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And here you are, and that's a blessing. A lot of people don't know what their needs are, and here you are really enjoying them. You're understanding yourself at a deeper level. This is amazing. All right, guys. Any questions before we wrap up? Okay. Let's see. Let's see over here. The child of the cosmos. Here you go. Opening up. Your heart is activated. Higher heart is activated. Heart chakra for you guys. I'm feeling blue too. It's almost as if you're speaking it too because of the blue. You're speaking what you need. You're speaking you, but like the things that you love. For some of you guys, you're about to really start being expressive. So if you're feeling like you're being more expressive than usual, prepare, because it's opening you up to be even more expressive. So maybe in your relationships, you guys had difficulty with being open because of maybe trust issues, or maybe you weren't used to being as open as you could be. Maybe it's a childhood thing. But here you are actually opening up your heart and allowing yourself to be seen in the way that you really are, and not caring if people get you or not. right? Because when you allow yourself to be seen, that's you being vulnerable. And so you don't know what people are going to say. You don't know how people are going to take you. You have no idea. You have no control of that. The only thing you have control of is you being yourself and expressing yourself as you are. But with the blue, I see you speaking that out into existence. I see some of you guys really sharing things about yourself that you never thought you would be able to. And you're understanding that. And you're having respect for that, because again, it's really hard to feel like you can trust people and just be that open. For some of you guys, I feel like maybe there's some shame about being open. There's shame here. There's some type of shame, or there was issues with you speaking. Maybe when you were a kid, or maybe when growing up, it was never the right time for you to say how you felt, or maybe you felt like you were a burden. But now, because you're so invested in your needs, right? Now that you're so invested in making sure you're okay, and there's self-love here and confidence here, you're going to be able to express that and not care if people are going to be able to reciprocate that or not. If you feel like the people around you are not reciprocating that, you're going to go out there and look for people that will. And two, remember, you don't have to find them. When you're in this frequency, you're more open, more people come in, right? You're opening yourself up to allow the right people to come in. So congratulations, you guys. Child of the Cosmos. This was a great card. I love this. Very angelic. This gives me like angelic frequencies. It's very beautiful, guys. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any comments? We can definitely go over a couple of things if you need to. If you have any questions, I can answer them for you guys right now. Right now is the right time. So let me know. How's everybody doing today? Double mission. Look at this. Some of you guys are sitting in just sitting there and just allowing all these energies, right? Planetary alignments to take place. But it's almost as if like it's causing you to have more confidence, like through the roof confidence. This type of confidence is it's something that's been needed for a very long time from you. You've needed this. You've needed this. It's like you feel at peace now, because it's not just the expression, it's the confidence that comes with it. It's almost as if you're allowing yourself to be you, unapologetically you. And it's not like you're going out there and showing it off. It's almost as if there's peace of mind, because you understand how important it is to allow yourself to be you. Whether that's through expression, or just understanding yourself better, or just being in alignment with yourself better, being around the right people, just even secluding and spending time in seclusion and spending time with yourself. You're understanding the power of it, and it's causing you to be way more confident in your journey, in your life journey, in your everyday decisions. It's almost as if you're doing it right, man. You're doing it perfectly. That's also a gift that's yours, that's been dying to be yours for a while, but maybe you've had a difficulty claiming it. But here you are claiming it now. In this season, it's yours. You've earned it, right? You've done all the hard work, and you can earn all this confidence. All right. Anything else? I think that's it. I'm going to call it. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I love y'all. Take good care of yourselves, my beautiful water energies. Keep being intuitive. Keep looking at your blessings. Keep riding the wave. Keep going down the path. I know you're never going to stop, but even when you're in separation, just know that alignment will come at the time it's supposed to. I promise you, it happened to me. It happens to me every 6 months. You all guys already know the misalignment to alignment, misalignment to alignment. And every time the misalignment seems to get bigger and deeper, it's only because it's the exact right. Its counterpart is it's complete, even deeper union, right? So the more separation, the deeper the union, right? And so you go through these web and flows, and don't forget that when it happens, oh, I love this. When this keeps happening, it's just part of the journey, and respect it and love it. I love you guys, my humble, loving people. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.